Hello and welcome to Nuts and Bolts. Fantastic to have you here. We've got a great session on today, and the session has actually changed from what it originally was going to be. And the reason it has is because one of our Unlocking Portal students got in touch with me and they had an altercation that they wanted to ask advice on. So I'd love to share with you if you find yourself in the same sort of situation. Luckily, it doesn't happen very often, but you might find yourself in the career of a leader in this sort of situation. So let's have a discussion of what that situation can look like. So you've got a team of people, right? And they're working away, whatever. What if happens if you have a bit of a argy-bargy with one of your team members? And what do I mean by that? What if there is some verbal toing and froing that turns into maybe something physical, that turns into something threatening, that turns into something that is just out of control? So I have seen this and witnessed it myself where people have come to blows, and I have gone through the investigation process of what happens after then. But there's some key things that you need to know as a leader if you've ever find yourself in this situation, okay? Just to give you a quick story, there was a team of people that I used to look after down in Tasmania, and one part of the team members was going through some really horrific personal sort of issues but hadn't told anybody. And then one day on the line, and this was a FMCG sort of environment, so there was factory floors and conveyor belts and all sorts of things going on. One day he lost it and pulled out a knife and started slashing away at the products on the floor and started threatening people and all sorts of stuff. So if you find yourself in a really, really sort of scary situation like that, I want you to do certain things straight away. Number one, you need to remove yourself from the danger, right? You need to remove yourself. Arguing with this person or trying to bring this person down or trying to do anything sometimes doesn't make any help at all. You need to remove yourself from the situation as much as you possibly can. If this person is having a go at somebody else and you just happen to witness it, then again, you need to remove that other person from the situation. So what you want to do is trying to stop it from escalating any further. When you remove yourself from the situation, you'll be going straight to either your boss or HR, or preferably both. You'll be telling them exactly what's happened so they can send someone down to see if that other person is okay. Are you okay? Do they need to be restrained? If so, let's call in the proper authorities to do that. Okay, so you'll be, number one, going to getting yourself out of danger. Number two, going to see your HR or boss or both and telling them exactly what's going on. At this point, you will probably be removed from the investigation further because you were obviously the targeted or part of it, but you will be asked to take a statement. So you will be given a statement, and they will be asking for statements from other witnesses as well as the person who is going through this. And I guess this investigation may take some time to go through because you've got to collect witness statements. You've got to, if there's any sort of cameras, you want to grab those. You want to get as much evidence as you possibly can to find out what happened. This person who did lose it, maybe they need a bit of support or help or mental health support or whatever it may be. So that has to be looked into. But also, you shouldn't be working with the same person going forward until this investigation is finished. So there should be some sort of separation because you need to feel safe in the environment that you're working, right? So there needs to be a separation to the point where you still feel safe to go to work. And if you don't, you need to make sure that that's something that everybody knows about. You need to go to your boss and say, look, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe where I'm working because although you've put them in the next team, they're just the next bay over and, I still feel threatened. So I need to, something else needs to happen. And they will find something to do to make sure that you feel safe in the workplace. So that's paramount. So the investigation will take place and then there'll be whatever there needs to be put in place. So that could be formal warnings, it could be counselling, it could be mediation, it could be a combination of all, it could be instant dismissal. So it depends on the severity of what the altercation is and the reasons behind the altercation and all those sorts of things. So your HR people will organise that, but you need to keep yourself out of danger. The thing I want to reiterate to you too is this is not a reflection of you. If you've been attacked either verbally or physically or whatever, this is a reflection of that person's behaviours for whatever reason. Maybe they're going through stuff. Maybe there's mental health issues there. Maybe they're just having a really crappy day. Whatever it is, this is their behaviours. It's no reflection on you. So don't walk away thinking I'm a crap leader or I can't control anybody or everyone hates me or whatever. This is not a reflection on you. This is a reflection on the person who's attacking you. Okay? So try and remove yourself from that. Try and think to yourself, wow, this person must be going through a whole load of stuff to be in this situation. Whatever. So, number 1, get yourself safe. Number 2, make sure you go and find somebody to help, your boss or a HR person. Number 3, make sure you make a really accurate statement, trying to keep the emotiveness out of it. Number 4, realize this is going to have an impact on you. Okay, this is going to take a little while for the investigation to go through, and it's going to have an impact for you. So who are you going to seek out help from? Does your company or workplace have a counselling service that you can tap into? If so, go and do that. I've done it myself. I've worked for a company going through a really rough time, went and used their counselling service, went to 3 or 4 different sessions, and it really helped me. Because when you get into a certain situation that you feel like you can't get out of, then it's great to have a different opinion and insights from outside. So go and do that. And number 5, remember it's not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on that other person. So I hope that helped. If you've got any issues, concerns or anything, please contact us here at ask@teamleadertoolkit.com and we will put a video like this together and get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Have a brilliant day. Until next week, we'll speak to you then. Bye.